Alright, today we're going to do sketching. Alright, sketching requires some blank paper and also a drawing pencil. Alright, a drawing pencil of 2B will be good. 2B. Now, do not try to use mechanical pencil because they are no good for sketching. Right? Now, the first thing is that before sketching, you must be able to draw different shades line. Okay, ranging from light to darker and to very dark. Right, now the sketching for your shape normally requires the thinner line, and this is for outline, for brief outline, sorry. Okay, this is the darker ones are normally used for outline of the shape. Right, now, so sketching normally from your primary school, probably you'll know about 2D shapes. 2D shapes are those like you draw square, rectangle, triangle, circle. Okay, now some of the shapes it may be quite easy for you to draw, but for circles it may be a bit more difficult. Right, I put a mark over here. Now later on we'll be showing you how to draw a circle quite accurately. Right? Okay. Now first thing first. Now when you draw a square, sometimes you are not able to get the correct shape out properly. So you draw some sketchy outlines to try to identify the correct proportion to draw. Right? So once you are happy with it, you will darken the outline with a dark pencil line. Okay, now this dark pencil line will make it very obvious so that you can see your shape properly. Okay, now when it comes to circle, now circles are generally can be circumscribed in a square. So normally we draw a square first. Again, use a light pencil line to draw the shape. Then you divide your square into 4 equal sections. That means 4 smaller squares. Alright, and we know very well that circle, the curve of the circle will touch these 4 corners here. Okay, I'll just try to draw the shape of the circle of each quarter. Right, and in the same way, we draw the brief outline, we use very light pencil line. Once we are happy with the shape, you will darken with your dark outline so that you can see your circle quite clearly. Okay, that's how it's done. Alright, now if we are going to translate this into 3D form, we must do something to these two shapes. Right, but why 3D? Now, okay, 3D can show you the depth of your shape, which will give you an idea of how big or how deep the object is. Alright, now one simple way to do 3D shape from a 3D form into from a 2D shape is actually a drawing called oblique drawing. Okay, this is one of the 3D. The 3D drawing types. Okay, now to do oblique drawing, you simply draw the 2D shape and you extend the shape, the depth of the object down in this way. Right, making sure that the lines that you draw are parallel to each other. Right, now the depth of the object you simply add in. Let's say this is an oblong shape, I want it to be like a rectangular block. I will draw the depth a bit longer. Right, once I'm happy with it, I'll simply darken the outline, and there I have my 3D form. Alright, this is called a 3D form, whereas these are called shapes. Okay, now likewise for the round shape, if it's going to be a cylinder, I simply extend it in this way and I draw like a semicircle behind there. Alright, but if I want it to be a cylinder, I want it to be a cone, I simply project it in this way. Alright, maybe I'll draw another one to show you later on. Now for a cylinder, you simply darken the outline in this manner. Right, now if I want it to be a cone, I'll just quickly draw a circle shape. Now notice that I did not try to use a square to draw the circle. I simply just use my freehand estimation. Alright, then when I'm happy with it, I simply just darken the outline. Now a cone will actually ends at a point at the end there. I simply join it in this way. Okay. Right, so this is the basic 3D form. Right, now to summarize with this lesson, now you started off with the tools or the equipment needed for freehand sketching. You need blank paper, a drawing pencil, a 2B type of pencil will be good. Alright, don't take anything greater than 3B or anything lighter than B, right, because they are no good for sketching, right, not for your level. Okay, now and then you must be able to draw different type of lines from very light to very dark over here. Right, where the light ones are actually for the brief outline that we use for rough sketching to form the shape before we darken with a dark outline. Right, then we proceed to the type of 3D shapes that you're used to in primary school: square, rectangle, triangle, and circle. Right, then we proceed on to try to transform into 3D, but before that we actually go through the advantage of a 3D form where you can show the depth of the shape of the object or the objects. Alright, and one of the type of 3D drawing that we go through today is called oblique drawing. Alright, and it's drawn simply by drawing the 2D shape in front and extending the depth towards the back, and you draw parallel lines behind there, which is the same as the front shape that you have drawn. Okay, and also we go through the drawing of a cylinder and also the drawing of a cone. Right, okay, that's all for now.